Now this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia was getting the best of him, as he thought, so he tried his best not to think much of it. But just when he started to ease up, he sees it. A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it on the off chance that no one would believe him. Now we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard I'm freaking out. I am tripping. Here's something in this house. There's something in here. I'm telling you. No.
What initially comes off as just a video of someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the man's overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. Whatever it might be that's happening, the man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured.
Shortly after a patient's passing, a group of nurses make an unsettling discovery in the ICU. Danny, Renee, and her co-workers explain that while working in the medical intensive care unit, only hours after a patient had passed away, they noticed the patient's monitoring station began to detect a realistic pulse.
That is crazy.
Even after turning it off, resetting the machine, and even changing the cables, mysteriously, a dying heartbeat will be detected. Danny and her team of experienced nurses are left shocked as they have never seen anything like this before.
Very.
Due to the patient's recent passing, the team can't shake the feeling of a lingering presence.
She was pulled under the bed. An Indonesian mother captured something utterly terrifying on the CCTV while her son was playing on his phone and her daughter was watching TV.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena.
Something suddenly pulls her legs backwards, making her slide back and then dragging her under the bed as she tries to crawl and resist being pulled under, but wasn't able to and starts crying out of fear for help. Even her grandmother seems to be unable to pull her out from under the bed, saying it felt like something was resisting her, so her mother had to come and lift it up to get her out. Just what pulled her under the bed?
They were exploring an abandoned underground building when they encountered something terrifying. In the complete darkness of this place, these explorers came across this man without any lights. How could this man be navigating this place in the dark?
A mother had recently shared a clip that freaked her out after noticing what was in it. One day, while looking at her security cameras, Adrian Dakota notices something inside her living room, but more specifically, around her child's playpen. She wasn't sure as to what she was seeing, so she zooms in and replays the video to check. It goes without saying, but what she saw continues to keep her up at night. Now, it's important to note that before this incident, Adrian had already been documenting strange things around her house, and for some reason, these occurrences had something to do with her children's toys. Now, it might be easy to write this off as being just a glitch or a toy that's starting to malfunction, but what's strange is that this was happening day after day, one toy turning on after another. And that's without mentioning that during this time, Adrian's daughter had an imaginary friend who she said was very tall. Now, keep this imaginary friend in mind because this detail becomes important much later in the video she recently posted. The reason why she was so freaked out by the toys turning on was because prior to this, her daughter kept mentioning this imaginary friend. And apparently, this so-called friend would show up in places where her daughter said it was, usually inside the house near the toys. Adrian was so frightened by this, but more so by this video, because according to her, while taking care of her second child in another room, something terrifying appears in her living room. This is what she caught. To Adrian, it appears that someone or something peeks out from behind her baby's playpen. Thankfully, her child wasn't in there during this moment, but strangely, even though no baby was occupying it, the figure itself looks like one. Whether it's just pareidolia or not, it's obvious that something is there. Considering that a bowl just fell off the shelf with no apparent cause, Adrian can't help but wonder if whatever this was had been responsible for the other occurrences before. It is strange how each occurrence involves one of her children's things. Whether it's their toys or their small play enclosure, something unexplainable happens around them. This, of course, brings up the question, could this have been the supposed imaginary friend her daughter had previously mentioned? Or might this be something else entirely? Currently, and unfortunately, there is yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
He was recording his kids playing when he hears this. A dad named Josh recorded a horrifying moment in his bedroom one morning while hearing his kids making a ton of noise in the living room. He records thinking they're playing with the dog when something haunting is captured. Like something you see in a horror video game, the kids scream as the haunting screech of an unknown creature is heard moving around the house. Josh writes playful emojis of kids and the dog in the video, thinking those screams are coming from the dog, but whatever that is, doesn't sound human or like any creature I've heard before. Many comments mention this sounds like the hour of joy from the video game Poppy Playtime. But as to what this is, if this isn't a prank scaring the kids, I have no idea what the hell's going on in this video.
Now, the following video was recorded by a grandmother who lives alone with her dog and 2 cats. However, it appears that her pets aren't the only ones keeping her company, because according to her, there's something in her house that won't leave her alone.
В зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятного. Была на видео. Я вам всем докажу.
According to Polina, last night she recorded a video of something that appeared in her bedroom. It showed up in the same spot where it often appears, around the mirror. She's been trying to get it on camera as her family believes it's nothing. They believe it's her old age that's making her see things. But after watching this video, they're not so sure now if that's the case. Take a look.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
After Polina realizes that what she'd seen wasn't there, she catches sight of this, a dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own. However, it wasn't just swaying back and forth as one would expect, it was curving upwards in a strange manner that neither a draft or wind current could cause. Now, whatever happened that night is something that remains uncertain. In either case, whether paranormal or not, just seeing this out of nowhere is unsettling. But one night, Polina decides to record again because apparently she saw the same figure hiding inside her fireplace. Take a look. Like something out of a nightmare, what looks like a head suddenly appears in the fireplace, and the freakiest part is that it shows itself right when Polina starts to get close. It's as if whatever this was had realized she was approaching. Understandably, she was freaked out by this, but more so after going back to the space and seeing the fireplace completely empty now. Like before, what she saw initially is now gone. Now currently, no new videos have been shared by Polina, whether supernatural or something else. These two clips are without a doubt pretty terrifying.
Hello? Oh, fuck. Fuck. I did not leave that light on. Shit. Stuff on the floor. Whoa! Fuck!
This man got a chilling message from dispatch while he was driving at 3 in the morning. While driving through a haunted street in Mexico, he received a warning from dispatch not to pick up strangers on the side of the road. What's really terrifying is that the man claims he was driving by himself that night.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Yeah.
We're in a cabin in the woods, okay? All right? And all of a sudden, I open this door, and there's this thing. Why is that there? It's not Halloween no more.
How do you know it's not a person?
Why are you fucking with me? It's not funny. No, it's not funny. Close the damn thing.